Привет всем! Добро пожаловать на мой канал, где мы учим русский вместе. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Юджин, и сегодня я расскажу вам об одном отличном сайте. Вы готовы? Давайте начнем. I am very glad today to show you this incredible website called 3ears.com. I will leave the link in the description box below. This website has many features to improve your listening and comprehension skills in the Russian language. I am in no way affiliated with the creators of 3ears.com, but I personally have been using it for some time, and I wanted to demonstrate how to use this wonderful tool. So, let me get logged in here. Okay. Here is the 3ears website. And first of all, I need to mention that I am using Chrome to view the site, only because some of the features of the website do not work in other web browsers. At the time of this recording, I know that Safari does not work very well with this site. Some features do not function. As far as other browsers, I do not know, but if you discover issues with other browsers, please leave a comment about it below this video. I recommend that you join the website to take full advantage of all its features. It is free to join. You can create an account using your email address or logging in with Facebook or the Google login. On the website, you have a menu on the left which breaks down the content into themes. New content is added to the site on a regular basis, so you have a lot to choose from. Movies, news, cartoons, songs, and more. So, I am sure you will find something that interests you. From here, you can get to your word list. I will tell you more about this later. You can also subscribe to the contributors to the site, so when they add new content, you will receive a notification. There is also content here that you can purchase. They have been adding other languages to the site as well. As you see here, Ukrainian, Czech, Polish, Hungarian, and Romanian. And I am sure they were planning to add even more later on. In the middle section, you can filter out the content according to your language level by checking one or more of the boxes here. You can also sort the content to display the most recent on the top or the oldest, whichever you prefer. On the upper right-hand side of the page, you can search for content. You can also change the website language. So if I select Russian, all of the web items will change to the selected language. The notification bell will indicate when the contributors have added new content to the ones that you have subscribed to. And the last item here is your profile icon, which you can use to access your profile options. More on that later. Now I will demonstrate the website's features. I had been watching a series called Как я стал русским, which is a funny series about an American journalist whose boss sends him away to Russia because of some trouble he brought upon the company. So he will be working in their Russian affiliate office until things cool off. So, I will use episode number 1 to demonstrate how the site works. Here at the top left is the video. Directly below that video is the English translation. And below that is the video transcript. On the right side, you'll find the word info and word list. When you click on a word, you will find the information about that word in the info tab, which gives you the definition, additional audio samples, and example sentences. It will also give you different forms of the word. The words displayed in green are words that you have indicated that you know. So when you scroll through the video, you will see how many words you know in that video. To me, this is very motivating, and when I see a lot of green words on the page, I know that I should be able to understand most of what's being said. To add a word to your known list, you simply click and drag it and drop it into the I know section. It's that simple. Now that word will display in green. And not just for this video, but for any other video you watch after this. The word list has several features. Here you will find your known words and a word count of how many words you have indicated that you know. You can scroll through them and review your words. You can also create custom lists, which will allow you to download them into a spreadsheet, which is really a handy feature. So let's create one called New Words, or better yet, Eugene's Words. There, I like that much better. Also, a note here, if you only have one custom list, it automatically becomes your default list. Yeah, if I click here on the menu, you see it's already set to default. So let me create another one so that I can show you exactly how that functions. So let's name this one Difficult Words. But of course there are no difficult words in Russian, right? So let's just call this words that we need to practice. So we'll name it Practice Words. Okay, that's better. So just like we added a word to our known list, you can do the same to your default word list. So let's click a word here, drag it, and you're going to drop this one into Add to Word List. And as you see, it has been added to Eugene's Words because that is the default list at this time. If you have already added a word to a list and you try to add that same word, you will get an error. Let me show you how that works. So the word we just added, I'm clicking and dragging it to the word list. And as you see, it turns red. That says you've already got this added there, which is handy. So that way you don't duplicate your work on your list. If you need to change the default. It's very simple. Just click on the menu for that list and click the default checkbox. You can also drag a word from one list to another. So let me drag this one to the practice words list. And there you go. So it removes it from Eugene's words list, and it is now in the practice word list. To delete a word from a list, you simply click and drag it to the red trash can icon at the bottom. Make sure that the word turns red like this before you let go. And now it's deleted. Another way to add a word to your list, you can drag them from the transcript and drop them directly into the list that you want. So let's just add some words to this list so I can demonstrate how to download them into a spreadsheet. Okay, so to download a copy of the word list, you simply click on the three-dot menu and select Export to CSV. It gives you a complete word list, the dictionary form of the word, the link where you got the word from, so whatever video you clicked on, it's going to have that link back to the video, so you know exactly where it's at. You get the original word in context and the sentence fragment that it was taken from, as well as the translation. Now that's what I call a quick way to build a vocabulary list. It is an excellent time-saving tool. The export feature is only available for your custom list. At this time, you cannot export your known words list. However, I do have some good news for you. I found a simple workaround that will allow you to save a copy of your known words list. So, to do that, let's click on the menu and select the words list. Next, you will need to double-click on one of the words in the title for the known words list so that a word will be highlighted like this. Then on the keyboard, select for Windows, it will be the Control key plus the letter A to select all. For Apple, that would be the Command key and the letter A. This will highlight all of the list to include the known words list. Next, you need to use the keyboard command to copy. For Windows, that will be the Control key plus the letter C. For Apple, it is the Command key and the letter C. Now bring up your word processing application, either Microsoft Word or Apple Pages, and use the keyboard command to paste. For Windows, that would be the Control key plus the letter V, or for Apple, the Command key and letter V. Now you have all of your words list in one place. Also, while we are here, there is an additional feature of the words list that I need to show you. On your custom list, you can click the information icon to gain access to some of the Word Info tab features, minus the example sentences. But you still have the translations, audio samples, classification, and word forms, which is still good. A thought just came to me. Russian natives who are studying English could also use this site to build a vocabulary list. Of course, you won't have the audio, but you can still benefit by being able to collect a words list, as well as download the CSV file to capture example sentences in context. It's just a thought. Now let's play the video so you can see how it works.
Ты должен увидеть это сам. Примешь синюю таблетку, и сказке конец. Ты проснешься в своей постели и поверишь, что это был сон. Примешь красную таблетку, войдешь в страну чудес. Я покажу тебе глубоко.
So you see that it moves through the transcript along with the video in karaoke style. You can scroll through the transcript and click on a word where you want the video to start playing.
Помни, я лишь предлагаю узнать правду, больше ничего.
One note I need to make: if you do scroll through the text, it will stop the automatic word sync. You can either click on this icon or press the letter A. Sometimes you want to do this so that you can prevent the text from scrolling automatically, so you can practice a phrase that you are trying to learn. Like this.
Помни, я лишь предлагаю узнать правду, больше ничего.
There are keyboard shortcuts to navigate the video and turn on or off features. You will find them listed in the settings icon by clicking here. I will briefly cover these now. So the up and down arrows will change the volume. Left and right arrows rewind and fast forward a few seconds. The letter K or the spacebar plays or pauses the video. M for mute and unmute the volume. The letter J jumps backwards 10 seconds. The letter L leaps forward 10 seconds. The letter A shows the active word, the auto sync that I discussed earlier. The letter S, you can turn off the English translation. So that toggles on and off. T for transcript, turning it on and off. And the last two, the plus and minus signs, increase and decrease the font size. You can also change the playback speed here if you need to slow down the video. And lastly, there are other viewing options. By clicking the full screen icon, you will go to split screen. So the text actually show on the video now. And if you want to go into a more theater mode, you click this icon here and it will be full screen video with the captions at the bottom, which is also nice. Okay, the last item I want to show you is the profile options. So you're going to select your profile from your icon. Here is the profiles page. Before I go into folders, let's go to statistics. This takes the frequently known words list and shows you what percentage you know of them out of the over 32,000 words. The graph also breaks it down a little farther. 28% for verbs, nouns, 44%, 19%. These are the unknown ones. Okay. So that's pretty handy. So let's create a folder. I'm going to click on the menu, select new folder, give it a name. We'll call this Watch Later, and click Submit. There we go. Now let's add some to the page. Go back to the main page. Find a video we want to add. This one up here. Click the blue folder. Copy to folder. And find the one I just created. Watch later. There it is. And before I click submit, let's show you down here at the bottom. If you need to create a new folder, you can do that here as well. So go ahead and hit submit. The video was just added. Let's go back to our profile. Open the watch later, and there it is. Also, on the video itself, it has a little color bar here. And what that does, it indicates to you how many words out of the total word count for that video that you know, and gives you a percentage. That's a real handy feature. Not only works here, but also on the main page as well. Let's go over there. And it is color coded, so depending on the percentage, it will be a different color. So the closer to the green color, the more words that you know. Let's find some that's more green. There we go. 67%. So pretty handy feature, so you will know which ones to select for your language level. Well, that's all for today. I hope that you find this video useful. If so, don't forget to give it a like. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Until next time, I'll see you in the other videos. До свидания. Интересно, каково это сниматься в кино?
Ты должен увидеть это сам. Меж-синюю таблетку, и сказки конец. Примешь красную таблетку, войдешь в страну чудес.